It's the same house with the same door, perhaps the same clock's ticking away. My overcoat's hung in that room over there, but it's a long time since I went away from my street, where people lived a life of pleasure. On my street, where everybody was a friend indeed. From my street, I ran away alone to chase a dream, but now I need a job and it has brought me home again to stay. But me dad's not here and me mum's gone too, and all the friends I knew, there's only one name I'll recall, and I hope that it will do. And you don't feel fear when you're full of beer and walks a dirty word, where the sparrows cough and your nose drops off if you kiss another fella's butt. On my street, they always talked about this fella in my house. Me mother never liked him coming round. On my street, I heard this man could drink a brewery dry, but now I need his help this time to get some money for one more try.
There's a cold north wind blowing down the hallways, the dirty little eyes in the cold back lanes.
There's 47 houses in their separate stories. Would like to tell you one before it starts to rain.
We're waiting for the moment when the politician's promise comes true. We're waiting for the moment, and we'll all still be waiting. We'll all still be waiting in 100 years or two.
There's 100 people here, but only 30 working.
You've got to win a bingo for a good night out.
The kids are sniffing glue, the law is lurking.
It's only at the football match to let you shout.
We're waiting for the moment when the dust Jerusalem is built here.
We're waiting for the moment, and we'll all still be waiting. We'll all still be waiting in 100 years or two. It's a never-ending fight, but still it's only natural. We're living on an island of democracy. I've got a vote, and you have got the other, so take a choice of economic slavery. We're waiting for a right country, but where is the money that will bring it through? We're waiting, there's always time living, and we'll all still be waiting. We'll all still be waiting in 100 years or two. We're waiting for the moment when the man sees the world what to do. We're waiting for the moment, and we'll all still be waiting. We'll all still be waiting in 100 years or two.
Good evening! Good evening! Good evening! Had a little bet on the 3 o'clock today. Nothing spectacular as they say. Just look through the racing page, filling in with golden age. That's the one I said. I think I've cracked it. So I backed it. I thought she'd win it, and she did. 7-1, they coughed up 14 quid.
Well done, Percy.
Were you lucky?
Little
like a bat straight out of hell. Think this one is gonna pay. Race a 3-week Saturday. Makes old Percy's bird look like a stalling. Little darling, she's bit me this one really fast. Think he's gonna win a jack at last. Did you raise her from a chick? And she travels very quick. First of the evening, always the best. I'll sit down, give me feet a rest. Good evening.
Good evening. Since never gonna have me hair done there again. £7, the things we do for men. Shopping Dover Street is nice. Do it for you half the price. Calls himself Pierre, you have to watch him. Watch his hands like. Colour suits me, don't you think? Always thought I ought to have it pink.
Very fetching.
Sort of strawberry. What's the difference?
Very nice, pet.
No time to run. We're going to the disco later on.
Good evening. Good evening. So you got a piano in the place. I can play. I thought I'd show me face. All the old ones I know them all. Honky tonk rock and roll.
Yeah, all right, but keep it nice and right, so start tonight, so.
You won't regret it.
That's all right. Being 3 and 7 quid a night. That's good.
That's nice, is it?
Something like that.
It's nice to be here.
Music makes a lovely atmosphere.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Oh, good evening. Good evening. Good evening. Oh, good evening. Good evening. Oh, good evening. Good evening. Oh, good evening. Good evening. Sometimes it's so easy, I'm ashamed of myself. I shouldn't be, but honestly ashamed of myself. It's really rather funny, I never have the money. But 3 hours later, sunny, I am really plastered. I never seem to buy a single round, but it's going down with no till closing time. Then I imbibe me final, take a trip to the urinal, and I'm off to put me feet up on the shelf. I ought to be ashamed of myself. Well now, sometimes it's so easy, I'm ashamed of myself. I shouldn't be, but honestly ashamed of myself. Some lovely little Lucy, who's really rather juicy, is eager to seduce me with her charms. And she's like most of the ladies that swarm to me. They warm to me, well what am I to do? Then I'm off home like me pigeon, 'cause there's sport on television, and to overdo it's not good for your health. I ought to be ashamed of myself. Get him in, Chalky, only one more verse. Sometimes it's so easy, I'm ashamed of myself. It doesn't show, but I am, you know, ashamed of myself. There always is a fella who thinks he's rather clever and fancies his potential on the dartboard. Well, now just how I do it is a mystery. Oh, honestly, I'm never out to win. But he has a bit of trouble getting darts into the double, and I finish up with all his worldly wealth. I ought to be ashamed.
You are paying his drinking.
I really can't be blamed.
He just does it without thinking.
It's the thing for which I'm famed. Bless their hearts. Good old legs, good old legs. What are your legs for? What are your legs for? Good old legs, good old legs. What are your legs for? What are your legs for? They're to prip, to prop, to prep, to prop up your biddy, buddy, body, to prop up your body. That's what they're there for, your legs. That's what your legs do. That's what your legs do. And when you've had a skinful, as you now and then do, your legs take you home without you telling them to. Good old legs, good old legs, good old legs, good old legs, good old moon, good old moon. What is the moon for? What is the moon for? It's to gov, to give, to gov, to give you street looting, louting, lighting, to give you street lighting. That's what it's there for, the moon. That's what the moon does. That's what the moon does. And when you have been supping and you've had quite a few, the moon lights up your path without you telling it to. Good old moon, good old legs, good old moon, good old moon, good old life, good old life. What is your life for? What is your life for? That's a paw, a pair, a paw, a personal question. Question? A personal question. That's a bit tricky, is that? What is your life for? What is your life for? But when you've put a few back and you've emptied your flask, you know that it's good without you having to ask. Good old legs, good old moon, good old life, good old life, good old legs, good old moon, good old life, good old life.
Shopping and have your dinner waiting when you come home.
After I've been fed, we'll hit the double bed. Will it be feather foam or maybe a water bed? I have a dream of what we two can be. I will share with you love's mystery.
A Pekingese, the kind that's lots of fun and jumps up on your knees.
You'll wear a negligee or a garter belt. I'll make you feel like your mother never ever felt.
We'll have pink champagne on anniversaries. We'll have 2 little babies sitting on our knees.
You'll wear suntan oil, all you can, I hope. And I'll squeeze you round the bathroom like a bar of soap. I have a dream of just how it will be. I'll belong to you and you to me. I have a dream of what we two can be. I will share with you love's mystery.
Oh God, I remember the night I was wed. Your father put the light out and pulled me into bed. Such stormy billows among the pillows, him at the helm. I locked him in the lavatory and read me woman's realm. Oh, God, men, beasts, filthy, shameless beasts, the lot of them after one thing all the time. If women had sense, they'd soon get shot of them. No woman's safe about, and if it was up to me, I'd do what the army does and put bromide in their tea. I thought that he was sleeping, but then he switched on the light and he got out one of those books, you know. Oh, God, I got such a fright. He said, let's try it a different way, and stood me on a chair. I rushed off down the fire escape, and with curlers in me hair. Oh, God, men, beasts, filthy, shameless beasts, the lot of them after one thing all the time. If women had sense, they'd soon get shot of them. I'd let them know who's who. If one of them ever winked, I'd pass laws in Parliament and have them made extinct. God, men, beasts, filthy, shameless beasts, the lot of them after one thing all the time. If women had sense, they'd soon get shot of them. Wild, hairy hooligans, a menace in every town. I'd round up the lot of them and have them all put down. They're disgusting. There's no trusting the likes of men.
Dear old Adam in his birthday suit had a little garden and it was a beaut. Evie got him going with a little bit of fruit and the whole thing went to rack and ruin. Ooh la 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 la.
Being married is a union, only human nature and a lot of fun.
If you get us in the oven, you can get a little bump, so you must be careful what you do.
Ooh la 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 la. Love to go to the pictures of an evening and hold his hand like you did when you were courting. But you can't, 'cause he won't. So you don't. Never mind.
A woman doesn't have a lot to do.
A man won't see a woman's point of view.
You give her everything, she still complains.
They're worse than babies with their aches and pains. La 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 la.
Women are a very funny thing. Think they're bloody on you when they've got that ring. Like sweaty dandled on a little bit of string. So you've got to be a proper fella.
It can be good if you learn to put together and really good as a team with one another. Horse and cart, but of course he's the cart. You're the horse.
A woman doesn't have a lot to do.
A man won't see a woman's point of view.
You give her everything, she still complains.
making up her face. Anyone would think that she was going into space, and she's only going to the factory. La 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 la.
Your birthday comes and you hope he won't forget it.
A card arrives and a little package with it.
Little box,
La la la.
Just for you.
it's a new set of dogs.
A woman doesn't have a lot.
Don't see a woman
Give her everything she's
first that page.
A woman doesn't have a lot.
Don't see a woman
Give her everything she's
first that page.
A woman doesn't have a lot.
Don't see a woman
Give her everything she's
first that page.
A woman doesn't have a lot.
I saw it, I loved it, I chose it and I bought it. I never even looked to check the price upon the ticket.
You need it, you get it. It's either cash or credit.
You need a lift, you can't deny it. Does you good when you can buy a dress that shows your figure off.
I saw the price it cost enough.
There comes a time when common sense goes out the window with the rent.
Instead of saved, it's better spent. Spend.
It's only money, honey.
Spend.
It's only funny money. You can't take it with you when you go. You won't need it in heaven or below.
Spend.
And face the aggravation.
Make your life worthwhile.
If you like the flavor.
Do yourself a favor and expect I'll regret it. He won't let me forget it. I'm sure it's gonna cause a bloody argument.
Well, let it. You'll like it.
Or lump it, what he spends on his crumpet. It's more than Louis Armstrong got for blowing on his trumpet.
It's tight across my chest, you know.
You look $1 million floor.
It's wasted on that man of mine.
Forget him, he's a little swine.
It's worth the money, it's just fine.
Spend.
It's only money, honey.
Spend.
It's only funny money. You can't take it with you when you go. You won't need it in heaven or below.
Spend.
And face the aggravation.
Make your life worthwhile.
If you like the flavor.
Do yourself a favor.
And spend.
Now listen, pet. I've told you this before. You don't have to compete with that old bat next door. It's perfectly obvious. You can wear last year's clothes. We need money for other things.
Like beer and fags, I suppose.
Don't tell me that again. Don't tell me that again. It's not true.
Yes, it is.
No, it isn't. It's not right.
Yes, it is.
No, it isn't. It's the same every bloody day and night.
Andy, I've had no rent for 5 months.
And I've had nothing to eat since breakfast.
I know there's some money about, Andy, because Flo's been on a spree. The last time you hit me, it cost you £10 in court.
And I'm saving up again.
Lie there on the sofa, just read the racing page. You never think about me, and I'm reaching middle age. You're chasing younger women. Show some common sense. What they're saying, you, I don't know.
It's the way I kiss, it's French.
Don't tell me that again. Don't tell me that again. It's not true.
Yes, it is.
No, it isn't. It's not right.
Yes, it is.
No, it isn't. It's the same every bloody day and night.
that's your problem. I am employed.
And that's your problem.
You owe £175 back rent.
Give him a fiver.
You give him a fiver.
Sell that bloody outfit!
Say a pigeon!
I'm not going to stand here and listen to you shouting at your wife like that.
Then I'll stand there and you shout at her.
Now, Luke!
Get out! You've really done it this time. You've really gone too far.
I suppose you lack the big man and you'll run back to your ma.
A dress won't change your looks, love. They went a long time ago.
Shut up, you little worm.
You're as ugly as a crow.
Frozen moments, sad parts of your life. Sometimes you take too much when you're a wife. Frozen moments when you fall apart after he said those things that break up your heart. It's not true. No, it's not true. Don't let him make you feel blue. The man you once were glad to find, he said something that's changed your mind. Frozen moments when you're lost in space. Don't look in the mirror and see your crying face. Frozen moments when you need a friend. When the world you think you've made has come to an end. Find a friend. On my street, the wedding's just around the corner. They've booked me to play the organ at St. James's Church. In one house, they're making plans about the years to come, whilst in the other there's a fella getting used to being alone. And for 2 weeks now in the street, you know, they've talked of nothing else but the pigeon race and the wedding list and the hired cars. And here we are at the start of it, and I'm part of it. I have got involved with them.
My man is strong and handsome. He's like a tiger cat. No one will employ him, but I shall change all that. People keep on saying all the time. Are you really certain that he's the one you want? Got the world to choose from, you know. Have or change or that. I won't be discouraged. There isn't any doubt. I know now for certain that he's the one I want. Didn't pick him out from the crowd, he just picked himself. I could not have dreamed him better if I tried. He just sort of happened to me. I'm going to be his bride. He applied to go to Australia, but the interview was a failure. Thought antipodes were Sir disease. Oh, I love him. He's a funny guy. And I love him. But I don't know why. But I do know. And we're gonna fly off to
I've said it before and I'll say it again. When my daughter gets married, it'll be done in style, and I want the whole street to know from the very start, in spite of you, that she's had the very best of everything. The hire of the reception hall will cost 90 quid. The motors are exceptional, provided by Sid, who has fixed for us a special rate because he's a neighbour, with ribbons and the petrol, 100 plus the labor.
Vicar and organist, verger and registrar, charges and church come to 70 pounds.
All alcoholic beverage I hold in disdain, but we are going to have it though. We're having champagne for our daughter, who is wonderful, and we are going to show it a cut above the others. I want everyone to know it. Wines and beverages, £274. Put down florist, Raquel's bouquet, bridesmaids' posies, church decorations, buttonholes for you and the ushers, a wine fortified 3-tiered cake with iced piping, £292.
Catering, cleaners, reception hall, janitor come to 122 pounds.
Honeymoon! Put down honeymoon. Just think yourself lucky that she'll be off our hands. You promised her a honeymoon, and I'll see you stand by your promises and give it her. You've got to be the donor. It'll cost you a pretty packet, though they've booked for Barcelona.
This does not include the first night hotel charges, the cost of the fortnight 403.
Food. Standing buffet with vol-au-vents, £103. Your daughter's wedding gown has been personally designed by June Cramp of Cramp Vogues, £247. The bridesmaid's dress has been hired from Co-op Fashions for £16. The official photographer will produce a silver embossed album in matte finish for £107.
Tot up the turtle from top to the bottom, and then check it back from the bottom to top.
There's your post office book. Your heart's cool as an icicle, lascivious lout. Now get on your rotten bicycle and draw the lot out, and be thankful to your lucky stars that she's your only daughter. The chump she's getting married to has now got to support it.
Withdraw. All of it. It's a long time since you opened this account, February the 19th, 1956. You don't want to leave the odd £10 in just to keep the account alive.
1,062.
Time heals, so the sages tell us. Pain is just the trellis the joy will grow upon. Me, I don't believe a word, mate. This street is in a sad state, and Andy's on his own. He wants everything his own way, no matter what his friends say. He's living on his jack, but it takes some getting used to, doing what you have to when you give your wife the sack. He'll never change his ways no matter what, even if he loses everything he's got. And he's over there in situ, let me introduce you, be careful though, he's vexed.
Hermione was only 5'3", very suitable for me. I only really met her once or twice. Oh, Hermione was nice. Used to look into your eyes with a puzzled sort of frown. Always crossed her legs when she sat down. Trim waist, big thighs, lovely surprise. Judy was the darling of them all. Very skinny though, and tall. She worked as a barmaid at the Dog and Duck. Had a little go, no luck. Legs that went right up to here, on a level with me nose. In her hair she used to wear a rose. Big eyes, small butt, liked her a lot. Always liked the ladies from the start. They are really nature's work of art. Can't resist them, everyone. Always kissed them when I could and missed them when they'd gone. Audrey was a Scots girl with a lilt, very beautiful to know. She used to look terrific in that kilt when the wind began to blow. Made my heart sing like a bird one night in the shunting yard. Held me in a very fond regard. Good cook, no tits, thrilled me to bits. They like to hear you call them by their name. Never find there's two of them the same. Can't resist them, everyone. Always kissed them when I could and missed them when they'd gone. And missed them when they'd gone. And missed them when they'd gone. Doreen! Little Doreen. Well, she wasn't so little. Doreen had a very pretty face, little bit of mystery. She had a dimple in a funny place, but she wouldn't let me see. Used to make me ride her home on the crossbar of me bike. Very nice, if that is what you like. Big lass, bit fast. They never last.
When you've lived in love with someone and you've lived with them a long time, and they turn around and tell you it wasn't love at all, everything that you believed in just goes flying out the window, and you sit and hear your heartbeat just staring at the wall. You don't start throwing dirt, you don't tell him you're hurt, you don't bawl, you don't cry, you don't rave, you don't try to be brave. Not at all, not at all. What used to be the future that you used to live in hope for has gone past without you knowing, and suddenly you're old, and the mutual affection that you should have for each other has become a string of habits to stop you feeling cold. You don't cry, you don't rave, You don't try to be brave. You don't bore. You don't start throwing dirt. You don't tell him you're hurt. Not at all. Not at all.
Look at these bits of paper that I am holding in my hand. Just little bits of paper tied with a little rubber band. I have spent all my life shoved around by my wife. Put me down, kept me there. Who the hell does she think I am?
Mr. Scrimmett,
I've been dumb for 20 years.
Mr. Scrimmett,
I've been wet behind the ears.
Mr. Scrimmett,
Things are going to be much different now. And how? What do I think I'm saying? What will be awful, Mrs. say? Why should it make me worry? I am a new man from today. I shall lead mobs and gangs. I might even grow some fangs. I could be Dracula. That would be spectacular. I'll speak 20 to the dozen. I might even kiss me cousin. I am going to make up for lost time in me prime. Scrimmett, oh son, you need to think it all over before you act. What will be wildlife lead to? What does it matter? I'm Big Phil Scrimmett. I speak 20 to the dozen. I might even rape me cousin. I am going to make up for lost time. And how? Right now. Things are going to be much different. And how? Right now. And how? Right now.
You do what you're paid for.
The trouble with people who got a problem, they throw up their hands and say, oh, sod them.
It's people like you, a total stranger, ride into town and act the Lone Ranger. So shut your mouth.
Are you gonna shut it for me?
You don't know nought.
I know you really bore me.
Trouble with people who poke their nose in, they always shout when they get it broken.
And people who don't know how to keep silent always end up by being violent.
Shut your mouth.
Are you gonna shut it for me?
Know your place.
Man, you really bore me.
Shut your mouth.
Are you gonna shut it for me?
Know your place.
Man, you really bore me. Your wife's got to deal with an ignoramus who's been so thick it's made him famous.
You're new round here, so button your lip, lad. I've had more fights than Muhammad Ali's had.
Oh,
So shut your mouth.
Are you gonna shut it for me?
Know your place. Gosh, you really bore me.
You really bore me. You really bore me.
There's moments when women want to be with women, to talk about how they've got on with their slimming,
And how they got dressed up the last time they went out.
but now and again they want their men about.
Well, you can try it if you can, but if a woman and a man are miles apart,
it's a curious thing. But if you're gonna sing a song, you see, you've got to try and sing it so you're really gonna get it in harmony. I'm talking about being a pair, finding what you can share, teamwork, in fact, making up a double act. It's better to be in simple harmony.
Come on, Chalky lad, oh come and dance with me. Without each other, wherever would we be?
A woman can sometimes tend to get quite jealous. 'Cause most of the time we like to be with fellas. But if you're out of sorts and want some sympathy, it's better to be in female company. Better to be in simple harmony.
Well, you can try it together if a woman and a man are miles apart. Then they go to mess about when they get a little trouble inside the heart. I'm talking about being a pair, finding what you can share, teamwork, impact, making up a double act, making it set, sharing what you can get. Here's yours, his, happy anniversary. Being a pair, finding what you can share. Come on, Florida. Come on, Florida. Come on, Florida. It's better to be in simple harmony.
Bride's party left, groom's party right. Have you seen Olga? She does look a sight.
Jack's looking smart, beautiful suit. Look at that Chalky.
He's pissed as a newt. By marrying in church, they show the people of this town how Christian love will give their marriage roots.
I've got a nasty feeling that my tights are coming down. I should have bought the better sort from Boots.
The moment now has come when two shall be made one,
To love you and to comfort you in sickness and in stress. With all my worldly goods I thee endow. Perhaps one day I might acquire American Express, but as it stands I'm rather skint just now.
The ceremony is done, the two are now in one. We wish you both a happy married life.
I now declare that you are man and wife. Is that it? Not quite. What else? Thank the Lord for that. Haha, alone at last. Oh, well, I've left my fags upstairs. I'll go and get them, don't you bother. Why should you go chasing round like you do? A woman of your age.
A woman of my age?
Sometimes it's so easy, I'm ashamed of myself. It doesn't show, but I am, you know, ashamed of myself. Like rugby, football, scrimmage, I've got a dirty image. Some people do envisage me as quite self-centered. They even say that I'm not nice to Flo. Well, she's free to go just any time she likes.
A little bit of ice.
Ah, this is paradise. I ought to be ashamed of myself.
Simple heart.